All right, watch family. I think I'm gonna use that. I like that. Watch family. All right, ready for a hot watch take? I like this one. Hand pick this one. Kind of gonna maybe hand pick them from now on. All right, let's get into it. All right. If a scratch destroys your enjoyment of the watch, you did not buy a tool. You bought a tiny anxiety machine. I love that one, dude. Isn't that good? If a scratch destroys your enjoyment of the watch, you did not buy a tool. You bought a tiny anxiety machine. I personally, I totally agree with that. Like, be careful with your watch. You know, some people, I've read stories of like welders wearing their Rolex, you know? Fine, dude, do whatever you want. But they're okay with it getting scratched. But I've also read people where like they finally got their like, what was it? I think it was a Rolex Submariner. It was a date or a no date, black. I remember reading it. And he's like, dude, I don't want to wear it though. I don't want to get it scratched up. And people were like, if you again, like you're so afraid to wear it that you don't even want to, you're not enjoying it. What's the point? You know? Like, and that one right there is perfect. It's exactly how I feel too. Like that, what was it called? That Omega Seamaster that I have, the Aquaterra 75th. I'm not getting into it. Going through such a tiny little hot watch take there. Don't have such long names. Like, I hate having to tell people that Omega. It's an Omega Seamaster Aquaterra 75th anniversary. Blah blah blah. But like that has polished center links, and yeah, dude, it gets scratches. Like polished. That's why this like the Cartier Santos. Just dude, it gets scratches, you know, and that's part of it. And deal with it, you know. I am not another hot watch take. I am not one of those people who are like, and fine if you are, like, oh, it's a tiny little memory. Every little scratch is a memory. No, it's like pisses me off. I think one of my first actual watches I bought that was like, you know, I bought a couple Seiko Essentials, but I bought a Grand Seiko. It was a black dial GMT. I bought it like through Chrono or something like that. And I swear within a month, I had the most minor but noticeable little scratch on the crystal. And like, you know, I'm not happy about it, but also I'm not worried about it though either. Like it's there, and I'll always remember it, I guess. But I don't know. You know, you can't sit there and be worried about it, but also be careful about it. Like if it gets scratched, you know, there it is. You know, that's the scratch, whatever. And so for some people, that is a big memory. To me, it's not. You know, I remember it. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's like you were out on the boat and a little piece scratched your, you know, watch, and that's a good memory. That's, you know, I'm trying to play both sides, trying to be prosecutor and defendant here, you know. So I could see that, you know, but like the people that are like totally scared of that, no, don't do that. Don't sit there and be worried about every little thing, you know. That's my take on that. And I think I'm going to add a would you rather. So, would you rather, because some people were a little bit confused about it, the would you rather is you're choosing one or the other. So, I'm going to give an option, and you're going to say, do I want to choose this option, or would you rather do this option? Let's start with something simple, all right? Okay, would you rather own nothing but Tudor watches? That's it. Or own nothing but Longines watches? That's it. Would you rather nothing but Tudor or nothing but Longines? Longines, I feel like maybe so trying to play both sides here. Tudor's nice. Tudor's very nice. And Longines kind of is in the same of the pyramid. It's kind of in the same right? Does anyone want to agree or disagree whether Tudor and Longines are in the same tier of watches? I feel, obviously there's a variety of Longines, but entry level, right? Entry level luxury. I think they're kind of right there. They're not like quasi and they're not luxury. They're kind of like right there. Longines has a ton of watches and a lot to choose from. Someone might complain about Longines on a side note is a lot of them are 5 bar. It was like 50 meters, right? And I don't know, personally. Some of them are 3 bar. I don't like that. But anyway. But also Tudor has a ton of watches though too. And like, that's one to really think about, huh? I thought about it before I did the video. I don't know. They also have different looks. If you look at them in person and try them on, they look different and feel different. So it's definitely something to think about. So let me know what you think. Tudor or Longines? You can own nothing but that. That's your selection to choose from. What do you think? All right. Thanks for watching and take care.